Hey guys, what's up? This is Muscle Genesis, aka Faizan, and today's topic is going to be revenge after a breakup, success, and any other atrocities that you might face. An interesting topic came up. I was scrolling through my YouTube media, and people always have this problem with me because I'm very competitive, and that's fine. But how are you really defining success, right? So when you go through a breakup or a divorce, or someone doesn't treat you right, and you try to move on, right? You're still fixated or fragmented on that person, and I think revenge is a grading criteria for men, and I'll tell you why. If you have anger or if you have a chip on your shoulder, it kind of goes a long way for you to prove your success. It kind of pushes you. So it's not a point of motivation, it's a point of discipline. And I think anger does a great job of fueling your discipline more than motivation does. Point number one. Point number two that I want to talk about is that some psychologists have this difference of opinion where they say that you're using anger as a novelty, but that when that novelty ends or when you reach your end goal, then you're still unhappy. So for me, happiness is a state, right? You can have a perfect life and still go into depression. I see that with elite and rich people all the time, is that sometimes money is never too enough. It's like having a balance and building authentic relationships and experiences, enriching experiences, it really defines you, right? Like no amount of money or plethora of money can get you close to happiness, but never gives you ultimate happiness. I always vouch for that. I rather, cry on a Bugatti than a Corolla. But in those same terms, you still need to have a balance. If you're all alone and you have $1 million mansion and you're not doing anything with your life, you will fall into depression. But coming back to the point of revenge, I think revenge is extremely important for males because it's all usually the males that get, left alone. It's because someone is better than them in some sort of accordance, and then they can't measure up, and so that anger fuels you to that level. And when you reach to that level, you realize that, man, my value is a lot more than how this person is treating me, right? And I think it's super important for guys that are going through breakups or guys that are struggling with women or struggling with life in general, that you really have to use revenge as a success. Because think about it, if you have ultimate level of happiness, it will never push you to that nth level. And it's just a matter of time whether that happiness goes down, because you think you're living in this ideal world where no problems will come to you, but they do. Adversity is always going to be there. And it's a different adversity in your life phases. You never know what you're being hit with, right? You think like your problems are a lot, but then you realize that you're not in a country where there's communism maybe, right? So revenge is the gating criteria. And the last thing I want to conclude with is people often conflate religion and deity with revenge. If you think about it, if you do believe in deity, God is all punishing. God doesn't give a crap. God is about giving justice, and revenge is justice, right? You're seeking revenge, and you're seeking avengement for what you feel that you shouldn't have gone through. And so I do honestly think that revenge and avenging your love or avenging for your passion is extremely important, and it keeps you in line, and it does anger and fuel you to an extent where love will not. And this is the greatest flex you can have. You can have this revenge flex and not worry about falling in love, or not worry about falling in love with someone that you speak highly of, or being fixated on a person, because revenge is a gating criteria that will give you